Hi, this is Nancy at Notions, and we have a guest that you probably recognize. This is Jen Long. We've done a couple of videos with her, but they came today to talk to the sales reps about their new products. They also announced that Ellison has a new logo. I thought that was kind of cool, and that Ellison is 40 years old, or Sizzix is 40 years
Ellison
old?
is 40 years old.
Ellison is 40 years old.
42 now, to be, but who's counting?
All right, 40, 42, kind of the same. So Sizzix has the Big Shot and the new Big Shot Foldaway that Jen's going to show you about, and they've got tons and tons of dies, but they've also come out with some really cool tools that'll be used for all different kinds of crafting. So I asked Jen to kind of go through all of the kind of new tools that they have, and at the end we have a little surprise.
All right, so let's just take a look at our marker set for starters. We have a brand new set of 12 markers that are alcohol based. What I love about these markers is that there is a wide tip and a short tip, so you're able to get a different variety of line width of the same color. And this matches our Sizzix color palette, which you will see in our paper pad, our ribbon, our washi tape, and our embossing powders. The next thing I want to show you is our little Pom Pom Maker. So we have a Pom Pom Maker that allows you to make 3 different sizes of pom-poms, and this helps you jump right into making some soft craft, some cute little animal creatures. All you do is take yarn and wrap it around the pom-pom, but you can make this little ghost and even some really cool home decor items.
Like, look at the little ducky.
So touchable and fun. Perfect for creative play with your kids. And again, the different sizes from small, medium to large help you build up and make really fun little critters. This was a really popular set. And we have our foam tape. Now this is tape, it's a double-sided adhesive. It's 5 meters long, and this allows you to add some dimension and adhesive at the same time. I just brought a shadow box card to show you how that can kind of build up dimension as you work it along the side of your cards. Making cards with a shadow box feature or kind of dimension in them is so popular right now, and this is the perfect adhesive to make that quick and easy. Now let's take a look at our glue gun. So there are a lot of glue guns on the market, but not many of them with the brand of Sizzix on them. So that lets you know that it is quality piece. And what I love about our glue gun is very simple. It's this on-off switch. So many people have glue guns where you just plug it in and it's hard to determine if it's on or off and you just burn yourself. And I love that the switch just lets you know. How many times have you burnt yourself on a glue gun?
Many, or I forget and I leave it plugged in. That's bad.
Then we have our glue gun stand, which just makes it easy to have your glue gun accessible and ready to use at all times, which also has these cool little slots to fit your additional glue sticks in. And lastly, for our glue gun accessories, we have these finger protectors, this heat-resistant mat, and this spatula to help you kind of work, manipulate, and layer your glue gun makes without having to worry about burning yourself.
So you'll still have a fingerprint when you're done.
Yes. And then next up, let's look at our embossing powders. Now, embossing powders, these are specially created to match our Sizzix color palette, and I've kind of mentioned that before. I'm just gonna bring in our colored cardstock so you can see the palette that we've created here. The way that these embossing powders match the palette, it really gives you such a cohesive and beautiful way to make things so your embossing powder stands out. And I can just flip through some of the colors here so you can see all the beautiful palette options that you have. And of course, we are releasing a glue gun to support all of these embossing powders.
Heat gun.
Oh, I'm sorry. We just did the glue gun, didn't we?
Yeah.
This is a heat tool.
This is a heat tool.
I've been talking for a while. This is a heat tool. I think the best feature of this heat tool is that there's a low and high heat. So you're able to slowly start drying your powder and then get it on high so it curates without the danger of kind of blowing half of your powder away. And when you have powder that beautiful, you know that you don't want to waste it.
You don't want it to go away.
Also have our multi-tool. This is a great tool because of how easily it just fits in your hand, but these heads come off and are interchangeable. So you can take off the bottom, you can take off the top and insert a different piece into it and actually use 2 different sides at once. Now we have 4 toppers for this, or 3 toppers for this now, from the craft knife to the blending tool and a distress tool as well, in addition to the stopper here.
And the craft knife does have a cap on it.
It does
so
have a cap
safe.
that I've just lost on my walk over here. I apologize for
We're
that.
not being very safe.
But I love to kind of store this in this multi-tool pouch set. It has these protectors or these little cuffs here that you can store all of your die picks and your tools in. I love the clear pockets. We actually developed this off of a makeup kit because so many makers were just storing their craft supplies in makeup kits. It just made sense to kind of give them what they would need and were asking for. And it's just a nice little classy, simple way to easily store all your stuff.
Carry a lot of things in that.
Next we have our craft mat. Now this is a self-healable mat. It has the vertical lines, it has the horizontal lines, but it also has these angled lines, so you can put a piece of paper here and easily cut along a perfect angle where we've indicated. And it does have both metric and imperial measurements, so there's no need to try and configure one between the other or convert one measurement to the other.
So this is going to go all over the world.
All over the world.
Just like Sizzix is.
Exactly.
Sizzix is in 100 countries, you said today.
Yes, 100 countries.
Cool. So now all the countries have a craft mat. Yep.
And then I want to show you our sticky grid sheet. So this is the actual sticky grid. This sticks onto your cutting pad. It's a double-sided adhesive sheet, and this allows you, I've been using this today, you can tell, it allows you to line up your letters along the grid, and then the adhesive will hold down your die. It will not hold down or tear your paper more than you want it to. So I lined up all these letters. I just stuck this on there and I ran that right through my fold-away machine, and that gave me the opportunity to make this aligned, perfectly symmetrical phrase that's perfect for either using the negative space or making a shaker card out of a phrase.
I can actually think of a lot of things to use this sticky mat. So
Yeah?
it's kind of like a magnetic mat, but it's not magnetic. So it's going to hold things in place when you're working on them. I really like this idea. This is going to be very helpful.
Yeah, your letters don't scoot around.
Yep,
It
yep.
works really
Lot
good with
of
our
different
domes
things.
too.
And stencils. You can put stencils on
yeah.
and stencil over top,
Yep.
and it'll hold on to it and stuff. So cool things you can do with that.
Then lastly, just our three-dimensional impresslets. So this is a 3D embossing folder with a blade embedded into the folder. So you're able to cut and emboss at the same time, which is just a crazy accomplishment for makers out there. And I can show you just a look at how detailed you're able to get this star trim where there's little stars emboss, and even that beautiful texture on the background.
And this is the 3D emboss, so
Right.
that means it's an extra level of embossing.
There is an extra level of an embossing. We've achieved levels of intricacy and detail in our 3D embossing folders that are just unmatched. So I really encourage you to take it a step further and see what happens when you cut with it as well.
And then this little holder mat.
Magnet sheets, yeah. So storing your dies, storing your stamps, nothing is easier than putting it on this magnet sheet where your dies adhere to the back, your stamps will stick to the front, and then you have your easy storage envelope to keep everything quick and easily ready for you to keep making.
All right, now let's go back to the fold-away
All
real
right.
quick, because that is brand new as of July 1st, 2019. You should be able to find it any day now.
So this is a great way to have a portable crafting machine, the Big Shot machine. So you can unleash the handle just by pushing that little button, and your handle comes down. Easy fold that you all know, but what I love the most about the fold-away machine is that these sides come down and you can just insert them into their slots, and now you have the same platform, same working space as your normal Big Shot machine. There's still 6 inches of space to work on here, but in addition to it being portable, these also fold up to allow for some storage. You could put your tape runner in there. You could put your die pick in there. You can put your finger protectors in there. You can put your spatula in there. You can put a snack, some M&Ms in there for later, whatever you like. It'll stay in there. You unhinge it and then fold it up. So
this is going to be all over the place. If you haven't seen it yet, because by the time you've seen this, it's been out for a little while, the fold-away machine, which means you can take your Big Shot anywhere. This is the next baby going into my collection.
Yep.
So if you're a consumer, these are all brand new products from Sizzix. Head to your favorite retailer. Find out when they're going to get this for you. Put your name on the list. And if you're a retailer, call your sales rep. We'd love to talk to you a little bit more about all of these and all the new, I mean, they got tons and tons and tons of brand new dies to go with all of this also.
Yeah,
Thank you
ones.
very much for watching, and have a great day.